we have to talk about it at this point. We have been avoiding talking about Andrew Tate for quite some time.
Yeah.
I guess it was last week or maybe 2 weeks ago now. I said, I don't know much about Andrew Tate. I've obviously been seeing things about him online. I don't follow what was going on. I said, I want to start following it because for some reason, I get the same kind of feeling about Andrew Tate that I got with President Trump at one point. Like, maybe people are just throwing shit out on the internet about this person that are not true. Let me go dig and see and find out what's really going on with this guy and see what all of the talk and the hype is about. And it came out last night that there was some WhatsApp messages from two of the ladies that were accusing him of, I guess, some type of sexual assault.
And there were sex trafficking charges.
Sex trafficking or whatever it was, that two of the ladies that were involved in that, their WhatsApp messages have been verified. They are real and that they have been put out and that the whole thing has been a setup. They tried to frame them. They tried to frame him and his brother of these crimes. So, again, my feeling was right because I don't know. Every time I see Andrew Tate talk and the things that he say, he's very obviously educated. He's an articulate person. I don't know much about him other than that. I never got into the whole Andrew Tate thing, but it was something about the things I was hearing about him that I was like, I don't think a guy that's doing these things is going to be this visible and this like willing to talk to the internet if he's like guilty of these. Usually people like that go into hiding and they, get away from the camera and they get away from social media.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, everything I've seen on him was like, this is a lie. They're setting me up. Like they know that this isn't true. Like they're just trying to quiet me and they're trying.
Well, there's also some value in that though.
Yeah, but
there are people doing
crimes,
heinous shit and purposely put themselves out there because they do like the attention that it draws and they do like the I'm falsely accused, they're attacking me. Not saying that is the case with Andrew Tate. I did watch that Vice War Room documentary about Andrew Tate and everything he had going on with his brother. It was interesting, to say the least. I can't sit here and say I know everything about Andrew Tate and the things he's accused of. I think the sex trafficking thing has been around for about a year now. The rape allegation stuff has been around for, I think, maybe 5 years.
Jesus.
So anytime you throw those around, you have to at least take it seriously, whether you know the evidence or not.
And I'm not saying that he's not guilty of
not
these
to say
things.
he's guilty, but
Right.
you have to at least take it into consideration if there's a lot of people saying that you're accused of these types of things.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just every time I see him speak and I'm just like, it doesn't come, you don't get that vibe. Like, I'm not saying I can just tell
No, he definitely gives me some rapey vibes sometimes,
Really?
which isn't fair. It's not fair to put that on someone. I am speaking casually right now. That's very unfair to put on someone.
Yeah, so don't put it on him.
But what we're talking,
Take it off.
I'll take it off his jacket.
All right, good.
It could be put back on very soon though.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely, in the rhetoric and character that he plays, because I've seen him break character, and I know he is in character a lot with this.
Mm-hmm.
That overly alpha male shit can lead into some handsy situations.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I that I understand, but I feel like because of him being such this, trying to be a dominant male and put male dominance and females should submit to men and all of that. That was, I guess, his angle with the internet and his whole thing. That I'm like, okay, I can see how some women might come forth and say, yo, he sexually assaulted me. That because you're speaking about being this male dominant guy with your relationships with women. I can see that, but something about the way he was speaking, as far as when these charges came down and him and his brother being arrested, it was like something is off here. Like everything that's on the internet about this dude right now, for some reason, I'm not believing all of this shit. Mm-hmm. And now you have these things coming out with these WhatsApp messages where two women obviously were trying to frame and set up him and his brother. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. It's like, okay, now things are starting to unravel where we're like, okay, obviously these two women try to set up. Not saying that there still isn't some shit, some fucked up shit that he's done.
The apple doesn't fall too far.
But I'm just saying, like, okay, we're starting to see some things like, okay, yeah, but here's two women that are clearly lying. They have the WhatsApp messages. They have the wiretaps. Like, they tried to frame him and his brother. So that's all I'm saying. And I did want to start like really paying attention to the whole Andrew Tate thing. So obviously now I have to start paying attention to it.
Where do you fall? And let's not even make it just Andrew Tate specific, but we can start with him. Where do you fall on the trying to silence the alpha male dominant old school type thinking? Because they took Andrew Tate off the internet at one point. I don't know if you remember that last year. Yeah, I have yet to see someone get taken off the internet.
To me, that makes a person more powerful.
100%.
Oh, for sure.
He was the most Googled person at one point last year.
Yeah, like
when he got on Twitter, when he went back on Twitter, I think it was the most liked tweet in history.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So is this guy one of those? He's just he's playing the internet game.
It's the rhetoric, because I do think there is a lot of value in masculinity channeled correctly, and I do believe that they are trying to suppress some masculinity to some degree. I do think there is some truth to that side of YouTube and podcasting where they are trying to silence alpha men.
They're trying to push the soy boys forward
a little bit. Yes,
yeah,
I don't disagree there, but if you do see the influence they have on kids, with their developing brains and not fully understanding that Andrew Tate is one in character, taking everything he's saying at real surface value, it's fucking dangerous.
That's where it's problematic.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I get it.
Agree.
It gets nuts.
Tens of billions of views on TikTok.
Yeah.
They say he's listened to and streamed far more than any like British political prime minister figure. Like he is directly impressed. Like
he took what Andrew Tate did is he took Kevin Samuels and like put like fentanyl on it.
Sure.
Is what he did.
That's an interesting way to look at it.
He took, because what Kevin Samuels was doing, he was kind of a male dominant type of guy. Like,
yes.
He did it in a
I don't even think he was as extreme.
I feel like he was more like,
I just said, Andrew Tate is Kevin Samuels on fentanyl. He just put a stronger cut on there that could kill you.
I would just say straight cocaine and MMA octagon. Maybe put
mix.
Take Kevin Samuels and put him in an octagon on cocaine and a black belt.
Yeah.
Because Kevin Samuels was more.
You don't think Kevin Samuels?
He had a lot of the what you would deem misogynistic views of the alpha male shit, but it was from the corporate guy. I just have more money, so you have to submit to me.
Yeah,
this guy is trying to start an army of men. Yeah. Kevin Samuels was in a suit with his legs crossed, and it's like his dick has to hurt right now. There's no way your legs can cross like that.
Yeah,
and he has like fucking art and shit. It's definitely different approach.
Different approaches.
Very similar though.
Yeah, very similar. Message was very similar. Different approach.
Can you imagine if they sat down together? If that moment ever happened,
the internet wouldn't let that happen.
I don't know.
I
would have let that
had he not passed. I think it would have.
Had he not passed, and if it happened to be in the window before Tate got canceled, if he came on his podcast, I think that would have gone.
Or them in Fresh and Fit.
Crazy.
Kevin Samuels is the guy that the girl brings home. But Andrew Tate is the guy that the girl cheats with.
Keep going.
Would you rather be the guy?
You don't want your family to know that you're fucking with this dude.
Would you rather be the guy that the girl brings home or the guy the girls cheat with?
I'm the guy the girls cheat with.
Same.
Absolutely.
I'm not proud of it.
I'm a good listener, so they're definitely cheating on me.
Yeah, when you listen good, you get cheated on.
I can be brought home.
Demaris, which one are you? The girl that the guys bring home or the girl that the guys cheat with?
Bring home. I'm not the cheating kind.
But you don't know.
You ain't gonna get your cheating off with me. How do I not know? I'm nosy as fuck. I know.
Some guy that's been in a relationship is definitely hooked up
for
with
sure. No, I've been fooled before. For sure. No, I've been
We all have. We all have.
Yeah, but that's not a regular occurrence.
Demaris, I feel like you've purposely been quiet during this segment, which I understand. I'm not asking you to speak for all women, but what do you personally think of Tate
as all
women and everything?
I feel like where there's smoke, there's fire.
Okay.
You're only going to accuse, only so many people are going to, but we've had this conversation, only so many people are going to accuse somebody of something or being an asshole. And like, it's coming from somewhere. So yeah, there might be some people that lie, but everybody isn't lying. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck. Affleck.
Is that the thing?
That's an ad.
I get it.
I didn't know that. Yeah. Why you plugged Affleck like that?
Use NewRoryAndMal for Geico Insurance. I did in the Vice documentary. It was funny. I felt like this was a payback to Vice when they did the Andrew Tate doc, because they would go into Chicago.
Wait, there's a doc on Andrew Tate already?
It's old.
Damn.
Okay. Over a year, I want to say. Which Vice got accused of misrepresenting him, cutting edits out of context and everything within the doc. But we remember when Vice used to go into Southside Chicago and be like, "What's the deal with the GDs and the BDs?" And it's like, all right, man, maybe we should just pick a different guy. But nothing ever happened to that guy, because had something happened to that guy in Chicago, everyone would have been arrested. They sent that same nerdy guy out to fucking Austria, wherever, Ukraine, wherever he is, and sent him into the dojo with Andrew Tate and his minions, who can all fight and they was boxing with him. It was fucking hilarious. It's what Young Chop should have done to Vice.
I got to check that out. I did say, like I said last week, we spoke off camera, and I did say, yo, something about this dude that I don't know much about. I haven't been following the story, but I do want to get more into the story of this dude, because I just think that there's a lot of shit in here that's like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Obviously, these women are setting him up. Like, it's just a bunch of shit. So I just want to figure this guy out before I pass judgment on him.
Well, what are you figuring out from this image that you're seeing right here?
What is this? He's holding a sword.
Right.
Is this from the Vice doc?
It is.
Yeah, it's from the headquarters.
Okay.
The Tate headquarters.
So he just walks around with a sword.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's his cock.
Excuse.
I mean,
That's my line.
it's like there's all these phallic representations. All these guys are like these like fucking hyper macho masculine guy. I have a sword. So who cares?
This is you. You know that, right?
That is
That
kind
is
of you.
not me.
You're like
Nah.
a Tate minion.
I'm not. I'm a what?
Tate
You're a Tate
Minion?
minion. You're,
Yeah.
you're one of his.
You might be on Tate. Tate's
I'm
side.
not.
You
He's on
sniffing
Tate
Tate.
time?
Yeah, you
I'm
definitely
not.
smoking Tate.
I'm pussy. I'm not a sword wielding fucking
now you're
Bugatti
pussy.
driving.
Now he's pussy.
You're not on Tate time?
smoking. I don't have my chest tattooed. Come on, I'm not that.
I mean, you don't have a chest tattoo, but
But you
I
have, you have a Kanye tattoo.
It's just true. I am that.
That is true.
you have a Kanye tattoo?
What's wrong with that? Yeah, he loves the old Kanye.
Tate tattoo is on the other bicep.
No worry and